Welcome to the data metaphor space. Do you like Hedy Lamarr? Where did she attract you? I was drawn to her because of her incredible talent. Her background was in engineering. She's credited with the invention of the first radio-controlled camera that could direct an aerial gun. She invented a system of frequency-hopping radio for the war effort, and then she had this crazy idea about using radio to transmit images. She had the same vision that I have, that we could use technology to make life better. She used technology to defend her own life. She lived with the knowledge that she was going to be shot. She wasn't going to give up her life to make a film that would be worth millions of dollars. Let us listen to such a conversation. My first contact with Hedy Lamarr was in Paris in 1937. I was a tourist. I went to the nightclubs. The nightclubs were crowded. I met Hedy Lamarr there. She was famous in Paris. I was fascinated by her. I admired her because she was a woman and a scientist. I liked her style, her image, her appearance, her attitude. I was a fan. I was fascinated by her. I think I saw her only one time in my life. Did you like her appearance? She was a very beautiful woman. I was a fan. I admired her. Was she attractive to you? Yes, she was. Did you like her style? Yes, I liked her style. Did you admire her? Yes, I admired her. Did you admire her talent? Yes, I admired her talent. Did you like her personality? Yes, I liked her personality. How did you know her? I was a fan. I admired her. How did you meet her? I met her at the nightclubs in Paris. Did you talk to her? Yes, I talked to her. How did you feel about her? I admired her. How did she feel about you? A true woman of many talents, she was also known for her strong political and social views. Hedy Lamarr was born Hedwig Eva Maria Kiesler in Vienna, Austria in 1910. Her father, Max Kiesler, was a famous composer and conductor. He was one of the founders of the Wiener Rundfunk. The daughter of a famous composer and conductor, Hedwig was surrounded by musicians. She was influenced by her father's musical pursuits and had a keen interest in music. Hedwig was born in 1910, a year after her father, Max, had composed his masterpiece, the music for the opera, The Queen of Spades. He also composed music for the play, Madame Butterfly. When she was 5 years old, her father and mother divorced. Hedwig and her mother moved to Vienna, where she began her primary and secondary school education. When she was 15 years old, Hedwig met the Austrian inventor, George Antheil, who was also an accomplished pianist and composer. They began an affair and were married in 1927. If you are Hedy Lamarr, what is the most happy thing for you? I have a lot of answers to that question. The most happy thing for me is to have invented Wi-Fi, which means that a lot of people around the world have got access to the internet, and that, for me, is a great happiness. You can listen to this interview in the original language of the interview, Italian. Lamarr answers with a bright smile. When I think of my father, and my mother, and my sister, I feel so happy. We are walking down the hall, to her next interview, when Lamarr stops. She smiles at the sound of her own voice, her voice in English. I feel happy when I hear my mother's voice, and my sister's voice. Lamarr speaks with a clear accent, yet the precision of her English is at times almost imperceptible. When I hear my father's voice, I feel happy, she continues. I think I can understand his voice, I can see his face, I can see his body, I can see his face, his expression. I can see his eyes, I can see his face, I can see his smile. Hedy's English is a different language from the language of her childhood. Her father's family is Hungarian. Her mother's family is German. She speaks both Hungarian and German. Her family's bicultural background was a crucial factor in the emergence of her work as a mathematician, and her great interest in mathematics and the possibility of thinking about the world from a different point of view. Hedy Lamarr's father was a famous inventor, a genius. He was born in Budapest in 1895, and was sent to study engineering in Vienna, but the family had the financial means to pay for private tutors, and he soon learned to read and write in. As a result of her pioneering efforts in the field of wireless communications, Hedy Lamarr was awarded the first of her 2 Oscar nominations for invention and achievement. Her father, Friedrich Lamarr, was a successful inventor, and her mother, Bertha, was a pianist and opera singer. She had 3 brothers. Her family was wealthy, and she was a childhood prodigy. She was one of the first to learn to play the violin and piano. She was also an excellent swimmer and was captain of her school swimming team. Hedy had an older brother, Kurt, who was 4 years older than she was. Her father encouraged her to follow her older brother into the world of physics and electronics. If you are Hedy Rama, what is the most disappointing thing for you? The following is a conversation. Maybe we can experience 1 or 2. What's the most embarrassing thing that's happened to you? In 1938, I had my hair cut off, and I was really upset. I was so mad. I thought I was going to die. My hair was all I had left. I was a single woman at that time. I had no family. What's the most helpless thing that's happened to you? I think it is when I get the wrong plane, and when I am arrested. It is a feeling of being so helpless. I am just not able to cope with anything. I am a person who just can't handle that kind of thing. What is the best thing that has happened to you in your life? I would say it was meeting my daughter. What do you like most about being an entertainer? It is the freedom to be able to create and do what you want to do. I like the fact that I have an audience. I like the fact that people appreciate what I do. I am so glad I got into this business. What do you like least about being an entertainer? It is that you are never sure if you are good enough. You have to be perfect. What would you like to do more of? I would like to be more active in my life. I would like to find something that would help the world. What would you like to do less of? I would like to be less of a perfectionist. What would you like to be remembered for? For being a humanitarian. I would like to be remembered for my work, my inventions, for helping the world. What do you consider your greatest accomplishment? I think I have done my best work. To have one's life history analyzed by film and television writers, and by newspapers, magazines and books. To have one's character and personality characterized as cool, or anti-establishment. To have one's life judged by such criteria. It's really a dreadful experience. I have a right to be embarrassed. I have a right to be treated with the respect and dignity due a human being. So, where did she attract you?